a privilege and a pleasure to be standing here in front of you all this morning as we celebrate the legacy of Juneteenth. This is truly a historic moment in our country. For the first time ever, by the grace of President Joe Biden, Juneteenth is a federal holiday in its 156th anniversary year. As I stand here, I am reminded of the U.S. General Gordon Granger, who freed the last 250,000 slaves in Gavelston, Texas, nearly 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed by Abraham Lincoln. Today's America's longest standing holiday is fully recognized and celebrated. Our forefathers would rejoice in our continued march towards ensuring that the next generation will embrace these freedoms so that many that have sacrificed their lives, legacy will not go in vain. Please join me in this brief moment for a silence to commemorate those who have come before us. As a leader in this great city, I have personally felt the effects of homelessness and poverty. I can recall in my youth our many sleepless nights as we struggled to find affordable housing options. We were turned away many times based on solely discriminatory practice that were right here in our housing market in Charlotte. Many of you have experienced the same challenges, struggling to stay ahead of your rent as the cost of living continues to skyrocket, struggling paycheck to paycheck, trying to keep food on the table, keep the lights on, and provide for your children. Yet, despite all of the challenges that we face, we are inspired and not destitute. We are empowered and not in despair. I remember when the public health crisis was 8,000 homes less than what it is. In 2016, that deficit was 26,000 homes. And now here we are in 2021, and that deficit is 32,000 homes. So my question is, how long do we have to wait to get ahead of this curve and increase the amount of affordable housing options that we have available in this city? In fact, District 3 continues to be neglected from investor opportunities because of the unfair appraisal process in our country and the value of land. We cannot act like business opportunities have been driven out of minority and low-income areas. Our beloved city has seen growth in housing displacement, a continued rise in homelessness, and a general apathy towards the negative impacts of unregulated gentrification. I am dedicated to ensuring that our commitment to housing options for all is reflected in our market as a human right and a basic necessity for everyone. We must expand housing options for all people, including the lower and middle class, throughout this city and throughout this nation. With your support, we can implement options expanding housing throughout District 3 in the surrounding communities. Perhaps you feel we have not been given a chance to dream, to imagine. What if? What if each and every one of us share ideals of equality and economic equity for all? What if District 3, this is our time to rise above the political pettiness that will easily distract us from our purpose? Say it with me again, housing for all.
Housing for all.
We can do this. Join us March 8th, 2022, and we will make this happen. We are implementing an operation that rewards us with constant affirmation from our diverse group of voters and volunteers. In the coming days, I will be releasing my new initiative entitled Changing the District 3 Youth Narrative. Also, visit KendrickCunningham.com to engage with my campaign platform, help promote our message, and contribute financially to our journey. We have some pretty dope engagement opportunities, so come out and have fun. Politics don't have to be long, drawn out, and boring. I promise that once I'm elected into office, I will break barriers and I will shatter the ceilings. Thank you all for deciding to join me today as we celebrate Juneteenth for the first time in the history of our nation as a federal holiday. Today, let's choose triumph over trauma, love over fear and community over individualism. I look forward to engaging with each and every one of you throughout our campaign journey. Thank you.